Yeah, I wanted to react to this whole Papoose controversy that's happening right now. Right, it seems like there's just rumors. I believe nothing is concrete. Okay, nothing is really concrete yet, but there is a whole lot of talk, a lot of gossip in this rumor mill. Um, at best, this is a good guy, right? He's a guy that was faithful throughout her imprisonment. So it would be really sad that it is true that she cheated on him. Okay, because again, a lot of men, they always view women as infallible, right? They're because we and again, I think society has painted this image, right? They painted men as the dogs, the cheaters. So you don't assume women to be like that. And in a sense where I always view my content as a way to like break the kind of the stereotype or the image of women being perfect. They are no different, right? They're no different than men. They will cheat, they will do violence, they will do terrible things. We're all people. That's the thing where sometimes I want to break the whole that image that we have what how men are, how women are. Because it doesn't help anything, right? Because I was debating with a girl saying, "Oh, she said men are terrible, men are cheaters." It's like women cheat as well. Women are terrible as well. We can't just blankly say that stuff, right? But you know, doing this right, their romance was pretty much, you know, wanting to show to a lot of men that, oh yeah, you should be faithful to your wife and stuff like that. Well, a lot of men will use this as kind of the thought. That's why you can't trust women, something like that, right?
No longer together, she's rumored to be dating a younger man, a battle rapper by the name of Easy the Block Captain.
So everything just got worse for me at that time. Like my whole world came crashing down.
So it looks like it's the end of the road for Papoose and Remy Ma, because word on the streets is that Papoose is divorcing Remy over cheating allegations. Remy recently got exposed for cheating on Papoose with rapper Easy the Block Captain, and Papoose is not taking this well at all. He dragged Remy for cheating on him, and it looks like she's going to be getting those divorce papers served. There's a whole lot to unpack here, cause y'all just won't believe the insane story and how crazy it gets.
You might want to hold on to your horses for this one, cause the streets saying that Remy Ma allegedly cheated on a man. Let's remember that Remy Ma cheated on Papoose with this rapper Easy the Block.
Y'all, so Hollywood is currently serving up some drama. Y'all, it's another season for Hollywood divorce. And this season has everybody talking because it kind of seems like there's a whole lot of infidelity happening, with couples either cheating or getting cheated on and getting divorced. But it looks like Remy Ma and Papoose are the latest couple to hop on the bandwagon, because their relationship recently hit a rocky patch. And trust me, it's a crazy old mess. Remy recently got exposed for cheating on Papoose with rapper Easy the Block Captain, and Papoose is suffering emotional damage. Honestly, but who could blame him for being hurt over this? Everybody knows how much he loves Remy, so for her to betray him like that, well, it's bound to hurt. But anyways, Remy and Papoose have been together.
This is the thing, right? Sometimes we always put these celebrities on like a pedestal, like they're some kind of gods. They're humans, right? They're nothing special, but we always put such a big spotlight on them. But let's to be honest, they do it themselves, right? They put all their life on film or whatever for people to see. So again, they are facilitating that too, right? That's why I think there's no, oh, I want to show you my life, and now I don't want to show you my life. That you don't get. It doesn't happen like that. Okay, but I would think men in general will probably use this as an example, right? Being a good guy gets you what, right? It gets you what, and this is the thing where, like I was saying, we always put this we probably put this like angelic nature onto women. Well, we need to break that. Women will cheat on you too. Women will destroy you. Okay, that needs to be out in the atmosphere that women are not infallible. Okay, women will cheat on you. It don't matter if you are a good guy. It don't matter if you are faithful to her. Okay, and this is an example, but this shit happens to regular people. Being a good guy don't mean that she won't treat you terribly. It don't mean that, okay, it's like there's only one way where, okay, he's the one treating you terrible. He's the one treating a good woman terribly. It doesn't happen like that. It don't happen just one way. A lot of times it can happen either way. Okay? And that's the thing where we have this preconception that only men treat women terribly. That's not true. It's not true at all. And these kind of things are a good example where we need to break that halo, that image, right? It just shows you that a good man doesn't necessarily get the happy ending, right? And it's like, this is the thing where being good to a woman doesn't necessarily mean you will get those amazing treatment, and it's vice versa, right? A woman being good to a man doesn't necessarily mean you will get good treatment. It's just a sad thing about life.
Together for over 15 years, which is no small feat in the world of Hollywood and celebrity romance. I mean, that's the kind of commitment that had us thinking that they were in it for the long haul, like forever and ever. Because 15 years is no joke, especially in a place like Hollywood. So Remy Ma and Papoose have been the shining example of black love in Hollywood. People absolutely adore them together, so it's kind of shocking to see that things have turned out this way for them. Now, what makes their relationship stand out is that Papoose loyalty and devotion to Remy withstands as far back as to when she went to prison in 2008. Papoose was right there, being the supportive partner that she needed to get through her hard times. He went above and beyond.
And this is like a good example. It's like, it's hard to even predict. I mean, in my opinion, right? It's hard to even predict with women. Now, again, this is a famous couple, right? You don't know what's happening behind closed doors. You would think that because they share so much of their life, you would, but you can't. But this is a thing where it's, women can be very fickle because they're very emotional. Here's a man that's faithful, that he's successful, so they're not poor. So she's not cheat on him with someone who's richer than him or something like that, or cheat on him because of money. He's faithful, he's well off, he's decent looking, obviously they've been together for so long, they have to have some kind of connection. But again, I've listened to I've read and listened to a lot of stories of average people, right? Average people of being in 15, 20, 30 years relationship and so on, right? And the wife still cheats. Sometimes she even said that, she didn't even know why. She even assumed that, they had a good relationship. She doesn't even know why she cheated on him. I could say that, a lot of times I've learned with women, at least a good amount of women, it's about emotions. They will get bored of you. They will want that butterflies. They will want that chemistry. They want that vibe. Okay? If you can't continue to rile up their emotions, their addiction to emotions, right? The dopamine effect of emotions, right? Of, the first kiss, the first date, whatever, okay? The butterflies, the love, okay, the spark that they experience in the beginning. A lot of women will get bored, and that usually facilitates cheating. Right? I've listened to so many stories. For women, It's not. They can have a great, happy marriage, but it doesn't bring the highs, right? The emotional highs that a lot of women may crave, right? The man may think like, oh, we're happy, right? We have sex every once in a while. You know, we are communicating, we are connecting. But again, for men, we're not necessarily out for emotional highs, because emotions is not that integral to our happiness. But a lot of women, they're so, maybe it's chemically, right? They love that emotional highs. And well, again, listening to these stories, getting the emotional highs from new men, you know, it is something that women do a lot, right? And I think I read a study, or I heard a study that women usually the one who get bored quicker than men. They get bored more often than men. So, you know.
Beyond, even risking his own freedom to sneak a skeleton key to her prison. And if that ain't loyalty, then I don't know what is. He got caught trying to sneak the key to Remy, but he got lucky enough to get off without too much trouble. However, he received a 6-month ban from seeing her. But that wasn't bad enough for him to stop caring about Remy. In fact, it made him more obsessed with her. And he decided to marry her right after. And yes, she was still in prison. And just because she spent 6 more years in prison doesn't mean that he didn't take those marital vows seriously. In the next 6 years that she spent behind bars, there wasn't a single rumor about him cheating or getting too cozy with anybody. He remained fiercely loyal to her every single day, which is interesting because we know that everyone in Hollywood cheats with everybody else. Well, everybody except Papoose, that is, because that man kept it locked in tight until she was free. Now, when Remy Ma finally walked out of prison, Papoose was right there to welcome her back to the free world. Their marriage not only survived, but it thrived after her release. Fast forward to 2018 and they welcomed their daughter Reminisce into the world. Remy had a child from a previous relationship and Papoose had 3 kids of his own from a former relationship, and they formed one big happy blended family. Well, their marriage was the perfect relationship in Hollywood and they were definitely couple goals. Well, that was until June this year when cheating rumors started to go around about their marriage, which was weird because they were the image of great black love. People struggled to accept that the marriage was going through a crisis. Fans started to suspect that there was something wrong when Remy didn't wish Papoose a happy Father's Day this year, which was very weird because she usually took every chance she could to tell us about how he was a great husband and father and how they had the best love and family ever. But what really had people talking was the fact that Papoose wished himself a happy Father's Day by posting a family picture of him and the kids, but Remy was not in the picture. He added a caption, "Family is everything." And people wonder why Remy was not in the picture and left comments saying, "Normally I'd see Remy in the picture. What's going on? Where's Remy?" And you married a woman that was never deeply and madly in love with you. You, on the other hand, was blindly in love with her, and now you are seeing the truth.
That quote might be a big thing, right? This is something that a lot of men always say that, and they've come to learn that when you love the girl more than she loves you, there's a higher probability, like I was saying, right, by the dopamine effect, the emotional state of women, right? If you are in love with her more than she's in love with you, well, there's a higher chance that she will get bored of you because her love is not as great, right? And why a lot of men say it's better because if she loves you more, well, she will pretty much satisfy. Because a lot of men, and let me say this, right? At least average men, okay? Now, Papoose is not an average man, but he's a morally sound man and faithful man. So if she loved him more, okay, and she satisfied all his needs, why would he want to cheat? Okay, because he's not looking for the dopamine effect of, love or the butterflies of getting with a new girl or shit like that. Men don't really need that. if they are completely satisfied. Women, it's hard to satisfy them emotionally all the time. And after, I don't know, 10, 15 years of a relationship, it's practically impossible to give them the same butterflies of a new man, right? Of the beginning of a relationship. So, that's literally the difference, right? So a lot of times there is a big advice going around where it is better off that she loves you more as a man. She loves you more than you love her. Now, I'm not saying that you don't love her, okay? But the balance, right? It should show that she's absolutely infatuated with you, absolutely can't live without you kind of shit, right? That's the thing, right? So, yeah.
And started to speculate that there was something shady going on in the marriage, but we didn't know how bad it was until we started hearing rumors that Remy had cheated on Papoose with rapper Easy the Block Captain. Y'all, it's just extra wild because Easy and Papoose ran in the same circles and were friendly. So the fact that he and Remy would even think of sneaking around behind Papoose's back was absolutely crazy. And of course, Papoose was furious about the affair, and according to some eyewitnesses, Papoose was so mad that he threw hands over this at an industry event. Well, by throwing hands, I mean that he threw hands and Easy caught him because Papoose knocked Easy cold out. This guy Easy clowns so hard on social media that he tried to deny that a fight took place, saying, "Y'all want something bad to happen to me so bad. Of course, it's the same hating men and females, but y'all should get this story straight before y'all speak." In another tweet, he said, "I'm not mad about rumors. I'm not mad about false stories, because being the person I am, I understand. But when I seen people like happy it was a possibility something happened to me is unacceptable. And now I give two F's about nobody. We not friends, and I finally get it." He finally asked Papoose to come out and clear the air, saying, "Real men do real things, right, Papoose? Yo, boo, clear these rumors up before I do." Well, Papoose didn't reply to him or even try to clear up the rumors, but Remy stepped up to address the situation. She tweeted, "I'd like to apologize to everyone that was disappointed tonight because we couldn't get 3 full rounds from all the opponents. I tried. And can y'all please stop with the Easy and Pap lies? There's no place like Chrome. Right back at it. See y'all in August." But fans didn't buy this denial because, well, it would be embarrassing for them to admit cheating. Also, the fact that Papoose didn't try to defend Remy was a big red flag because we all know that he does not play about Remy. Usually he never lets anyone say anything cross about Remy and will go to great lengths to protect her. So the fact that he was silent when his wife was being dragged kind of convinced people that the cheating rumors might be true. I mean, Papoose was the type of guy who spoke highly of Remy and said stuff like, "A man has to honor his queen. If she disagrees with something, he has to take her perspective into consideration going forward. He can't just totally disregard her point of view. Happy wife, happy life."
That, honestly, the happy wife, happy life thing has been such poison to men. Okay? It has been such poison. Because it is ridiculous. Okay? Because it hasn't been proven to actually be a happy life. Right? Even if she's happy. Even if you've done... you don't know everything behind the scenes, right? But here's a man who's successful. I'm assuming he with how much he loves her because he's been so faithful and he's hold her down while she's in prison. He would done everything for her, tried to do his best to make her happy. And this is the thing where you can't even know if you're actually making someone happy. But all you can do is your best. And if that does not make her happy, does that really make it a happy life? Because all you can do, right, is your best. And with women, right, because their emotions are so fickle, you can't even tell if she's truly happy. And it fluctuates. She could be happy now, sad then, or sad later, or whatever kind of emotion she has. That is a headache. That is a detriment because women will, let's say if she's unhappy one moment. Well, if something happens, a good-looking man try to, holler at her, boom. Is it still a happy life? I mean, like, because her happiness just fluctuated all of a sudden. So, I always think that it is ridiculous, right? And it's just, that whole statement just shows you that he may put so much love in for her, towards her, it will come back and bite him in the butt.
And y'all, when this happened, his silence spoke volumes. And it kind of confirmed to people that Remy and Easy were indeed sneaking around. Well, after that drama finally fizzled out, people just moved on to other things. Well, until now, that is, because the rumor mill is now churning again, because she's been caught in the act again, cheating on Papoose with Easy, and it sent the internet into a frenzy. Alright, so it all kicked off when Remy Ma and Easy found themselves in a rap battle showdown with rapper Geech Gotti. And let me tell y'all, things escalated so fast from the moment Gotti grabbed the mic. Now, if you're a fan of rap battles, then you know that it gets really intense. People get to clapping and get to spitting and all kinds of stuff. And these rappers be going in. And that's exactly what Gotti did. He exposed Remy for her affair with Easy, reigniting those juicy rumors.
Just till stop spewing the business. If I found out you was help, that could really ruin your image. We talking
Papoose was furious about.
Let's see if they're...
fucking Michelle, Pap and Rim. That's us. Y'all the poster child symbol for black love.
Y'all, the way that Gotti said it kind of made it clear that people in their circle knew about the affair and had been talking about the drama for a while. But he didn't stop there, because he went ahead and dragged Remy and mocked her for cheating on Papoose after he remained loyal to her for years.
Every interview, he showed his admiration and tell the world how he think his woman the greatest. And they held you down in prison for 6 years.
And y'all want to know what the shocking part about this?
She was just standing there listening. It's insane.
This is, it's that Easy didn't even try to deny the rumors and basically even confirmed it.
You wanna know who I'm fighting? You wanna know the details? It's on the big money. If you heard that did something to me over a female and he ain't dead, it's probably because I still got the female.
Now, everyone was expecting Remy to fire right back right then and there, because she's not the type of person to let that type of stuff slide. She's known for having a smart mouth and can out-rap Gotti at any time. So the fact that she didn't say anything was kinda sus. It was even...
And it kind of shows you your disrespect. That's your husband. That's your man. Right? It kind of shows your disrespect, right? How you feel towards it. It's like, if someone... Let's say, for a man, if someone was insulting your woman, you should say something. You should do something, right? You can't just let that slide. It's that disrespect. And now someone is, I don't know, maybe it's because it's a video, but it's like you shouldn't allow that to, propagate into the atmosphere. So really, it shows you how much respect she has for her man, the man that she supposedly loves.
Wilder when she had an interview after that and she didn't even seem mad.
The Papoose, now that he don't talk as much as they talked on the stage.
Cool. Did you?
Yes.
His service, the blogs for the past 4 months.
The blog, okay.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Okay. But he was, I don't know if you, how comfortable or uncomfortable you were with him standing there just saying all of this to you.
Listen, it's battle rap.
Yeah, that's either a clone of Remy Ma or she's guilty as F. And according to an insider, she's guilty because Papoose is furious at her. The insider said that she and Papoose have been having major issues about this and he feels betrayed. But not just that, the insider is saying that he's been talking to several divorce lawyers and trying to figure out the best way for him to deal with the situation. He's considering all his options and close friends are expecting him to officially file for divorce any day. Now, the streets have been in an uproar and talking left and right about this issue, leaving comments saying,
it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Here's another thing. I'll just say that, right? I mean, behind closed doors, we don't know. I mean, it's probably by if that was recent or whatever, kind of shows you that they're pretty much already on the rocks. So why would she care, right? But this is the kind of the sad part, because there's such the whole image of black love, right? Which is it's a pressure that it's that they kind of put on themselves, but society or like culture have put it on them as well. So it's unfair, but not unfair, because like I said, they did it to themselves as well. But it does not help, right? It's not going to help, because right now, men and women are more divided than ever. Okay? I'm not trying to necessarily, I mean, people will say what they can say. People will say what they can say about me, but it's not like I'm trying to divide. It's just that I'm trying to bring the accountability. Okay. And now this is kind of situation where, well, here's a man being faithful, loyal to a woman, marry her, probably no prenup as well, married her and all this stuff, and then she goes and cheat on him. She was better off divorcing him and then moving on. But no, you want to cheat on him, the man that was faithful for you for all these years while you were locked up. Okay, this was that telling other men, right? Being a good guy, well, you will finish last. This is an example of finishing last. Okay, so let's check this girl's thoughts. And sometimes she gossips a lot about celebrities, so I figured I might as well add with it.
I should have known. I should have known these rumors were real. Well, at least not real, but real to somebody. And allegedly, Remy Ma's side was caught on audio explaining the entire situation.
So it's just like, as far as that, like, because it's just, how is that going to work? How is it going to work, though, now? Like, even if you go back to the ball, right, which, all right, I'll come out, explain everything that happened. We was fucking with each other, you was cheating on the ball, such and such, and whatever happens. Let's say Love and Hip Hop pick it up. Y'all get back together. How does now? I get a bag. You know what I mean? I get a little bag. I get a little check, couple little. You know what I'm saying? Such and such a. You know what I mean? I'm the boy that such and such a cheat. I'm around now. I'm a little. I sound too comfortable. I should have knew me being in fucking New York, me being at Renzo, and I knew this nigga should have been plotting on me, because I would have been doing the same. You know what I mean? This nigga was in the city.
Now that was just a snippet of the audio, but you can listen to the full thing here at the Neighborhood Talk. But according to the Atlanta Black Star, most of this audio had already been released on December 18th. And the Atlanta Black Star goes on to chronicleize where that audio came from. Now, it was released, but it was only presumed that it was Easy the Block, but it was not confirmed. Well, today it's being confirmed. And he goes on in the audio to explain why he was punched in the mouth by Papoose. Now, the part that gets people a little bit uneasy is him explaining the scenario like, okay, I come out, and then they go and discuss it on Love and Hip Hop, and I get myself a little bitty bag. But then what happens after that? Just being noted as the guy who cheated on a Bronx rapper, like he's basically was explaining, where does this take my career? Now, in the latter half of that audio, he explains how he was getting too comfortable being around Remy Ma in New York, knowing good and gosh darn well that Papoose was around the corner. Now, although Easy the Block stated that was him on the audio, he said that it was chopped and screwed up, and so there's a lot of context missing from that audio. I don't know what's going on between Remy Ma and Papoose, but they better figure it out before the next season of Love and Hip Hop, honey, because this is guaranteed to be a really juicy storyline.
Women love drama. It is insane. But this is, like I said, right? This is messy, and this is just going to give men more ammo, right? In the sense where being a good guy gets you what? Okay, being a faithful man gets you what? What does it get you nowadays? Getting cheated on. And like I said, right? Like I said in the beginning, I've heard plenty of stories, right? Of marriages of 10, 15, 20 years and stuff like that. Where men were actually being good men. Okay? Actually being good men. And yet still getting cheated on. So, you know, you hear these stories, it just jades a lot of men. And it's a sad thing because, like I said, men and women are more divided than ever. And then you hear these stories that don't help. It don't really help the actual division that, you know, the sexes are facing right now. So it is sad. I don't know. What do you guys think?